Oh my days, it's
Ah.
always me.
Anyway, good to see you again, bro. We're gonna do
Yeah, I
your
don't know how
player
you're going to
rating.
upload the fan cam. I can't lie. You might have to cut it the moment I finish my last
I
sentence.
might have to, yeah. I'll sort it out, man. I'll have to sort it out. But anyway, let's get into your player rankings, man. Let's start off with Ryan goal. Um, what? Well, I give him a 7 because I don't think he did that bad today. I thought he made some good saves, especially in the first half, and also the goal wasn't really his fault in my opinion. I know it's a deflection, but yeah, I don't think he had a bad game. So I give him a 7. But what about you?
I think I gave him an 8 on mine. I just feel like, obviously, the goal he couldn't have done anything about. And I think if it wasn't for him, we would have gone 1-0 down and it may have been a different game. So, yeah, I gave him an 8. I wanted to be generous today, man.
No, yeah, fair enough, man. Fair enough. Tomiyasu playing right back today, bro.
I thought it was solid. I felt like he could have done a little bit better with the goal. I mean, he does tend to do it often where the ball is about to go out of play and then he's leaving it. This time, he's been robbed, and hopefully he learns from that. And I believe he is still a young player, so hopefully he does learn. But yeah, at the same time, I kind of do blame Jorginho for that goal because he's the CDM at the end of the day, and he should be there covering and of course stopping the danger. So, you know what? 7 for Tomiyasu. I thought it was
Mm,
solid, other than the goal that we conceded.
yeah. The two centre backs, the goal scorer, Saliba. What do you make of him, man?
8, just straight 8. It's always 8, 9, 10, week in, week out. I can't remember the last time the guy had a bad game.
Yeah.
He's never been dribbled past so far this season. He only picked up 4 yellows last season, only 4.
Mad.
And remember last season as well, where he was on 4 yellows against, I think it was Leeds or someone, and then he went nearly a year without getting booked. And don't forget, if you do pick up 5 yellows, then it's a suspension. So you can tell he's very disciplined and he's not reckless, unlike, Gabriel. I'm not saying Gabriel's not a good defender. It's just obviously Gabriel is more aggressive and I don't know, sometimes he's more likely to lose his head than Saliba. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for Saliba. He was solid.
Agree with that. What about Gabriel alongside him?
Yeah, I mean, again, solid. Um, I think, yeah, just didn't do anything wrong. It's the same with Saliba, really. He was calm, cool, collected, and I think I gave him a 7 in my player ratings, or an 8. I can't
Mm,
remember at the top of my head, but you know what? I'll give him a 7.
mm,
I don't think he was as good as Saliba because, of course, Saliba scored, but yes, not Saliba. Gabriel was solid enough.
yeah. Yeah. I think I went 7 as well. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Saliba was definitely better than Gabriel, but again, Gabriel did what he had to do. Zinchenko, for me, your man of the match.
Yeah,
I gave him a 9 for me. Do you agree with that?
yeah, I gave him a 9 as well in my player ratings.
Yeah. I mean, the goal was superb. Not just that, as I said, I think overall with the ball at his feet as well, he's very good going forward. And yeah,
Yeah.
I know I criticize him a lot defensively, but even today he wasn't that bad. So yeah,
This is
for
why
me,
Zinchenko
he's
is
my
very
partner.
handy at left back, though, against these sort of teams.
Yeah, these types of games,
Because,
yeah.
yeah, so I think he deserves that 9 because so far this season he's been rather underwhelming. I can't lie. So
Mm.
that was nice to see him score, man. It was. It's not been a good couple of weeks for him, especially with the whole Israel stuff and that on Insta. I mean,
Oh yeah.
yeah, you can't think of, what he's been going through and, the amount of abuse he's received. So, yeah, it's nice for him to finally get a goal at the Emirates as well. It's the same as Saliba because, of course, both of his goals in his Arsenal career have come away from home. So,
Yeah, there we go. Let's go to the midfield. Declan Rice, bro, for you.
yeah, I mean, did what he needed to do. Yeah, I mean, you can't really, you can't really say any more to describe, this player really. It's always a 7, 8, 9 out of 10 every week. The same with Saliba. For me,
Yeah.
him and Saliba are world-class players right now, are only two. I think Saka and Martinelli are slightly raw still. And I know Saliba is 22, but Saliba's proved it in only 2 seasons that he is flipping world class. And the composure he has on the ball in the Premier League as well is just unmatched. No one can do what Saliba does at centre half. So Declan Rice today, I mean, I don't think he was, at his impactful self, but he did enough. I'll give him a 7. I thought his link up with Martinelli was really good today. I don't think it was a 9 out of 10 performance from him like he always puts in every week, but it was steady enough.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I said it as well. I think Declan Rice and William Saliba by far are most two consistent players every single game. They're always solid 8 out of 10 every single day. And Declan Rice, I gave similar as well. I think, yeah, it was spectacular, but he just did his job as always. Just did what he had to do. So, yeah, let's move to the captain today, Jorginho.
As I said, I think he could have done a little bit better for the goal that Burnley scored. But again, steadied things up in the midfield. He doesn't put outstanding performances in, Jorginho, but he's always there. The guy doesn't hide. And I know El Neni is more mobile than him. It's pretty clear to me that Jorginho is the go-to. I'm not here to complain. I think Jorginho has been a solid signing for Arsenal. Like nothing spectacular, nothing blown out of the water like Declan Rice, for example. He's been a steady signing for Arsenal, a smart one. Someone who can step in every now and again, and he does his job. So I'll give him a 7 as well. I thought he was decent. What stopped him from getting an 8 was, of course, him for that goal. I think he could have done a little bit better. Because as a CDM, right, you've been playing CDM for Chelsea for how long now, and you don't track the runner. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little bit too harsh, but
No,
in my eye, that is what a CDM is supposed to be doing, and that is tracking the runners and stuffing out that danger. So yeah, still good performance though by Jorginho. I thought he played well.
All right, Kai Havertz, man, for you.
I thought he had a decent game. It's just his final ball needs to be, addressed because at the moment his confidence is dead for life at the moment. Yeah. And a penalty, no disrespect, well, that's not going to do it. He needs a goal from open play. And then we'll, of course, judge whether he's really kicked on and whether that goal has done him confidence. Because a penalty is just one touch. One touch and goal. It's just
facts.
Not going to do a whole lot. But besides that, he actually did really well. Up to the point where he came off. It might be an injury. I don't know. It's not like Arteta taking him off within 60 minutes because he often starts for the full 90, doesn't he? So, you know what? For the past 3 games, whenever he has played in that number 10, he has slowly started to improve. But he needs to score. If you're not scoring or assisting as that number 10, then you're not doing well enough, are you? But he didn't do anything wrong. And again, I'm going to be generous and give him a 7. I think that's what I gave him in my player ratings on that traction. So
I agree, man. Yeah, look, I think the past 3 games, to be fair, in that new role, he's in the new like a more advanced role he's been put in. He looks pretty decent. To be fair to him, credit where credit's due there. But again, man, he just needs a goal. He needs that confidence boost. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, let's go to Martinelli. For me, not the same, of course, as how well he played against Sevilla.
no,
What do you make of him?
still a solid performance though. I thought he caused a couple of problems. I thought at times his crossing was pretty dreadful. I think he needs to work on that final ball, Martinelli. And you know, if he does so, then he's going to bag a lot of assists. So, look, taking a man on, no problem with. He is threatening, and of course, his explosive pace in behind. Yeah, again, no problems. He just needs to work on that final ball, and I think he will then turn into a world-class player as well. So, I'm going to give him a 7. Not on the levels of Wednesday, but still did really well and did what he needed to do really, and works hard. Sorry, as always. So
yeah. On the other side, then he did get assists for the Trossard goal as always. Saka, similar to Martinelli, I thought. But what do you make of him?
I'm pretty sure he won more headers than he completed dribbles today. I can't lie.
Yeah.
Every time he was winning them headers, and again, as he always does, he works really hard. Got the assist. It was a great header to lay it into Trossard's path. So, yeah, same as Martinelli, to be honest. 7.
Yeah, agreed. And then Trossard up front, man. Another goal for him, getting assists. He looks really good in that centre forward position, sort of like false 9. What do you make of him rating wise?
Yeah, a goal and assist. You can't really go wrong with that. And you know what, the thing I noticed throughout the game, I think I mentioned it on your watch along, that we haven't, seen Trossard and Martinelli alter positions. Obviously, one moves up top and the other moves out wide. We didn't really see that a whole lot today, unlike Wednesday, where they were continuously switching positions. So that was interesting. Martinelli was obviously told to hook the touchline because their fullbacks were there for the taking. So Trossard, it's got to be a 9. I think him and Zinchenko today were the standout players by far.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there, bro. Let's quickly rate the subs. Fabio Vieira, I felt bad for him, but
yeah,
what'd you rate him? Getting sent off, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's got to be. I'm tossing between a 5 or a 4. I think I gave him a 5 in my player ratings because although the tackle wasn't reckless, after seeing it again, it did look pretty reckless, I can't lie. And, obviously, if you're right beside him on the pitch, then, yeah, you can definitely make judgments, can't you, properly, whether he touches him or not. But it wasn't a clean tackle whatsoever. The contact isn't clear as day. It's unfortunate for him, but I guess, it is a red card. And again, it didn't cost us in the end. But I'm going to have to mark him down as a 4. And it's not his fault. It's just he effectively got sent off, innit? So
Yeah. There we go. Next up was Eddie and Nketiah.
I mean, none of
For
them
me,
really
didn't make too much of an impact personally, but what about
the
you?
3 of them didn't really have a lot of impact.
You just want to give them all like standards because they came on late,
5.
didn't they? Apart from the era. Yeah, all 5s, yeah. What about the manager then? Mikel Arteta rating.
Got everything spot on as far as I'm concerned. Lineup was as strong as we could have gone, and effectively, we've got the result. A much better week this week. 2 wins on the bounce, joint top of the league, top of our UCL group. We've really turned it around after, again, which was a horrific week, getting dumped out of the Carabao and then losing to Newcastle was just flat to deceive, and it was not a fun week whatsoever. And luckily, things have now calmed down, it seems, because the Carabao Cup, I feel like that's when everyone started to doubt him. Like, I do worry for him for real, because for me, this is his last chance this season. It's make or break for this process, and getting knocked out of the Carabao Cup was just all doom and gloom, right? No one was sugarcoating anything like, oh, well, it's only the Carabao Cup. Like, everyone was properly disheartened with us getting knocked out of a trophy that we should be winning. And then Newcastle, obviously, we don't need to touch on that again, but all we could do is just get cheated from corruption, that's all. And obviously that angered the whole fan base, and then this time we've started to get results. So I'll set a 8 today. I think couldn't have done it any better really today. Really couldn't.
Yeah, 100% agree there, man. 100% agree. I think you got everything spot on as well. And yeah, that is that, guys. Let us know in the chat. If you don't agree with any of our ratings, then you can leave your own down below. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And yeah,